Okay, the wait is over. To be honest, I almost forgot about this drama, and while almost forgetting about this drama, I was debating if I wanted to do a recap, but I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this because I've been waiting for this drama for mad long, way long. Even I was waiting to the point where James was about to do the drama, and then midway throughout when they were this close to talking about getting close to do the trailer, James decided to not want to do the drama, and then they had to do a whole new pilot and put JJ in it. And even so, when they changed James to JJ, I was still determined to ready to watch it because Net was there. Let me tell you something, even though James is not in it, it's okay. We're here to support, and I'm here for it, so let's get it. The drama is called The Love Upon a Time. It's episode 1. Let's go. Oh, by the way, this drama is on IGE, but I'm watching this on YouTube, so if this is a cut version, I don't know, it's just a cut version, that's okay. But if it's not, then we're watching the same thing. Well, the drama starts off very confusing. I mean, at first, you're like, we already watched the pilot and the trailer. We know that somebody time traveled, right? And you're wondering, why are we starting off this now when we're in the past? I mean, technically, before we get to the future, we already have to go through the past, right? So, here we are. I'm not sure what festival this is, but Pop and Clow are walking, enjoying the festival as they should, holding hands. They're in a relationship already. Okay, let's go. Well, their little walk was short-lived because someone aimed a pew-pew at them and pewed at them. In my opinion, this person that was aiming he's not good at aiming because the time was very quiet. Everyone was minding their business. Whoever he was aiming at should have got what they got, but instead it's like he's just doing blanks, and it just left a mass panic and everyone just running around. I don't know who's aiming at them, but for some reason whoever is aiming at them, I don't know who they're aiming at. Why is it when people are trying to run away from danger, it rains? Anyways, they're trapped. They have nowhere else to go. So, what's his name? Pop told Cloud that, honestly, back in the days, talking was very poetic. But anyways, he's like, we're trapped. So what you're gonna do is you stay here and I distract the person that is running after us. Meanwhile, you can escape. Now, here's the thing. We're in the first part of it where we're in the past, right? And I'm not sure if Cloud is already traveled. I'm sorry, Nakun, which is a future Cloud, has traveled back in time or something. But then again, if it is, we're not hearing the name calling, so we don't know who is who here. So yeah, but also I feel like whoever is after them seems to be close to them, because why is the person getting in close range? Then again, it's in the dark, but I feel like they know the person, or at least Pop knows the person. But then the scene transitioned to some people celebrating Nakun's birthday party. So the elevator opens and they just popped the thingy and said, "Happy birthday." But it turns out the person that was there wasn't Nakun. And they wasted the celebration confettis. So now they have to wait for Nakun to come. Even though Nakun texted that he was there, the only problem is they don't know what exits or entrance Nakun will be coming from. Then after that, we saw actually Nakun coming from the upstairs entrance coming down. Homeboy looked like he met up with bad luck itself because it rained, he got soaked, his umbrella did not work, it broke, so of course that's how he got soaked. And then he looked like he went through somewhat of a mud wrestle with Faith itself because, yeah, as you can see, luck was never on his side on that day. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this the same staircase that Fort and Pete, the one with yesterday, Love C, that Fort was coming down, and he was in this trailer pilot? I don't think the drama has started yet. When he was talking and he had that English accent that talked, yeah, that one. Is this the staircase? This scene was oddly funny because everyone saw how Nakun looks like and they're like, "Are you okay?" And Homeboy is like, "I'm okay, I'm fine, Kinchana." Okay, so Nakun made wishes on his birthday, and one of his friend is asking, "What's your wish?" And Homeboy is like, "I can't tell you, or else it won't come true." That specific friend still clueless to the list of who is who, but that specific friend said if he wishes something, he would wish to have a boyfriend, and the boyfriend that he wants is across from them. That's the next friend, and the next one is avoiding him. I watched the pilot and the trailer, and I know why, but I don't want to say it because it's not in this specific episode. Continuing. So Nakun starts to get call from his mother, but he refused to answer that phone call. Anyways, just when you think his night couldn't get any worse, he got up, bumped into the waiter or the waitress. Waitress dropped all the glass. He tried to help the waitress. The waitress was like, "No, you can't." Then she accidentally bumped him into the nose. No, his hand at the phone, and and she bumped his hand, and the hand bumped his nose. Nose bled. Then he took up his phone. His phone is broken. It's clear to say, homeboy is bad luck. The birthday is not the... I don't know what to say, but he is not in a good luck streak. Okay, it's been 1 month after that incident. Nakun is walking like he's popular in these places. So anyways, Nakun was enjoying his music and walking until he heard someone screaming for help. Once he moved the headphones, he heard someone screaming that someone stole her bag. The person ran off with the bag, and Nakun decided to play hero from the Hidden Heat leafage from Naruto, the way he's running like he's from the ninja. Sir, at this point, I never thought JJ could be funny until this run. After finally catching up to the thief, Nakun tries to grab the bag away from the thief, and the thief was like, "Please, give it to me. I have a sick family and I need the money." And I'm like, hold up. How do you know how much money is in this bag? Did you stalk this person and saw her put a good amount of money on this? Like, what's the problem? So the thief saw the police come in and the security guards come in. So he decided to give Nakun the bag. But the thing is, the police that saw Nakun with the bag thought that Nakun is the thief. But the owner of the damn bag didn't even say, "Oh, wait, that's not who stole my bag." No, instead she escalated it, and the other people decided to punch Nakun in the face. Bear in mind, Nakun is not the thief. Nakun is just helping the girl get her bag, and he can't even get the word out because he was running so much that he's out of breath, so he couldn't even get to tell them that, "Yo, I was not the thief." Instead, he got punched in the face. Well, after that problem added, Nakun's friend decided that it's come to their conclusion that Nakun is definitely bad luck. So they decided, actually one of them, the other one just decided to follow along, but decided that it's time to get Nakun fortune told and actually see if we can cure his bad luck. Even though technically Nakun never wanted to go because the place looked a bit creepy and everything else was creepy, Nakun could not stop his friend from forcing him to get inside. So they got inside. The fortune teller started talking basically the stuff that Nakun's friend already told them about Nakun. Then the fortune teller started talking about the stuff that never been told. Then he started telling him stuff that about his past, about he needs to do a lot of things so the past can change, so his bad luck can end. Not only that, but the fortune teller also looked at the friends and told them that one needs to find his whole purpose of what's happening to that person, and the other one needs to uplift, or not uplift, but get rid of the curse that he planted on himself and the other person. No one knows what this fortune teller is talking about, but trust me, that person was on a roll. But like, how do we take off something that's already been put on them for what, how many years now? But just then, just to complete the entire thing, the fortune teller gave Nakun a bracelet, tells him that he should not take it off because it is the a ticket or the key to solve all his bad luck problems, and maybe he says it's a connection to the true person that could help him from getting away from the bad luck and also finding his true love, something like that. With a class called Time Traveling Lecture, at this point I question all the subjects all over the world because I didn't even know there's a lecture for time traveling. Okay, here's where the class get a little bit interested because Nakun was having a communication with his friend and got caught by the lecturer. The lecturer then looked at Nakun because apparently the other friend was hiding and asked him about time traveling question. Like, for example, does Nakun believe in like a presence that you can have more than one Nakun? Like, you believe that there's a reincarnation or stuff like that. And Nakun says there's no such thing as that. He believes in logic than make believes and stuff like that. So if he can't see that there are like more than one of him out there, then he can't believe in the afterlife or reincarnation and stuff like that. Now, even though Nakun didn't give a right answer or a wrong answer, this teacher definitely is intrigued on the answer that Nakun gave. Anyways, after class, Nakun's friend came and returned all the notebooks that Nakun gave. Nakun is very smart because if this boy helped his friend and he aced it, yeah, he's a smart noggin. Okay, leaving to go home. Remember when the fortune teller said that something about fate, and then the lecturer talked about everybody has somebody like a double ganger? Well, Nakun was walking. He saw someone from far, but it didn't really last long because that's when the bracelet started acting up. I'm telling you, this drama is something else. Now, I don't know nothing about this bracelet, but it was this close to showing Nakun its soulmate. This close. Okay, and Nakun almost got a scaffold and fell on him. It would have been... But with all that's happening, he remembers what the fortune tellers told him, which I forgot to mention, that the fortune said something about going to this specific location because that's where the mother lives and that the mother will call. Seeing that all this is happening exactly as the fortune tellers said, Nakun decided to call his mother to arrange the fact that he's coming over. Nakun finally got to his mother's house, but his mother is getting ready to leave to go to an after party. I want to know how old did this woman had Nakun because she looks way young. Okay, so Nakun is here, and while talking to his mother, because clearly the mother is about to get to leave, right? Okay, so Nakun is hiding his face, so Nakun's mother doesn't see the bruises. Remember, the bruise was when he was helping some girl get her purse, but got mistaken as a thief and got whooped in the face. To be honest, it is 11:24 p.m. doing this one on a Friday, and I am not gonna lie you, I've been repeating everything all the entire hour because I'm sleepy. But of course, the bruise cannot be hid for so long. The mother found out about it, and Nakun had to tell a lie that he fell and got the bruise. The mother already knows that Nakun is bad luck from day one, so she believed exactly what Nakun told her. Anyways, Nakun went to his room and went on his laptop and found that the exam results are out, which is very early. Nakun passed all except for one subject. The history of the thing, that class that he went to about history, something like that. To be exact, not everybody is good at history, but the fact that you're good at every subject except for history, damn. Now, because of that disappointing grade, he found a liquor into the woman who birthed him, saying that, oh, I don't drink liquor. But anyways, Nakun got drunk, and then Nakun started went outside, looking up in the sky. He noticed there's so many stars, but there's one that's clearly aiming towards him, and he can't run except to be scared. After the star hit him on the noggin, he woke up in an unfamiliar place. In other words, that star transported him somewhere. After Nakun fully wakes up, he realizes he's not in Thailand, or at least the Thailand he knows, because a lot of people are surrounding him wearing little to no clothes and clothes that he doesn't know, and they're talking very strangely. But seeing that Nakun is from the future, Homeboy thinks that, it's one of those kidnapping people that kidnaps you and pretend that everything is from the back in the era, make you look like you lose your mind, but then the kidnapper wants to call his mom for ransom. But here's a crazy part. The people that's around him, they know him, but they don't know him as Nakun. They know him as Master Cloud, or Cloud for short. But Nakun doesn't know who this Cloud person is. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know pretty much of everything. All he knows right now is that he remembered at night going through a result that he failed one subject, drank a lot, now his head is hurting him. Okay, then here comes a mysterious, handsome looking guy named Pop or Pope or whatever. He seems to know Nakun, who in his eyes is not Nakun, is Cloud. And no matter how much Nakun is telling them he's not Cloud, he's trying to tell him he's not Cloud, but then again, he's not even telling them fully who his name is. Boom, on the other hand, seems to think that Cloud is, not in the right noggin right now. And now Nakun is running around. He's basically letting a lot of people get tired at this point. But also, if you are in that era, you'll probably think Nakun is crazy, because that's exactly how he's been acting, like a crazy person. Pop manages to get everyone to capture Cloud to trap him, not really trap him, but keep him in this room. His name is Nakun, but for now we're just gonna call him Nakun/Cloud. Whoever the name goes first, we know who we're talking about. I think I said this in the pilot and the trailer that I'm gonna enjoy this servant, because he brings fun into this entire close to the last part of the drama, because the first part was a lot of sound effects and a lot of kind of boringness, but this, I ain't gonna lie to you, back in the era is funny. Now, after Nakun manages to try to escape from the servant, he was this close to exit until we see Pop. Pop confronted Nakun and calling Nakun Cloud, saying he needs to stop acting the way he's acting. And Nakun is like, I'm not Cloud. My name is not Cloud. And I'm like, bitch, then say your name, please. You have a bunch of breath. Say your name is Nakun. So, what's his name? Pop can actually gather what's happening. But the thing about it is, what's his name? Pop believes that the person he's looking at is the person that he is looking for, Cloud. Pop even confirmed it by looking at Cloud's hand, or at least Nakun's hand, to confirm the birthmark, which is to him is a butterfly birthmark. But to Nakun's believe that this birthmark is the semblance of Thailand. Was it North or South? Whatever, Thailand. Now, after successfully escaping from the servant and Pop, here comes Homeboy running away trying to find help. Again, he doesn't know where he is, when he is. All he knows that he escaped two people. This place is not that big, but the one thing I noticed though, who he escaped from is not running him down. It's the other people that knows him are running him down. While running, Nakun stumbled on this big place, hoping that if he can go there, ask the people who owns it to help him find his way back home. But the thing is, while he was running towards the house, the servant that was running to him is yelling that it's not safe for Nakun to go there. It is not. He shouldn't be stepping foot. And I'm like, sir, is he in danger if the people sees them? Now, even though a lot of people warned Nakun not to go in, he went anyways, because he is desperate to get answers. because right now he believes that everything is fake, and then 1 minute he can just walk offset. But the thing is, there is no offset, there is no mistake, there is no joke. This is all real. Also, the people that he went to ask for help, I believe is his father and mother. They both know him. And just when things couldn't get any worse for Nakun, here comes Pop, trying to grab him to bring him back to the room. You know, the way our Pop walks and ignores the other people makes me know that he is not new around here. Nothing is going great for Nakun because while he's trying to run away from these people, he fell and he hurt his leg. Now, hear me out. He's going through pain. And it's with that realization, he just noticed that everything is real. Because if he's going through pain and he's not even waking up out of this so called dream, yeah, this is real. The question is, how does he get out of this reality? Nakun then ran, and jumped into the river. Is it river or pond? Not pond, but he jumped into a big ocean. Not really ocean. He jumped into the water. And in that, he was thinking about what the time traveling lecturer teacher told him on what about time traveling. Because considering he's believing this now, the question is, what can he do to go back to reality? But now on surface, Pop and everyone else thinks Nakun/Clow is drowning because he's been in that water for quite some time. So Pop decided that he's gonna go down to save Nakun or Clow. And that is the end of episode 1 of Love Upon a Time. Honestly, I do hope I do not drop this drama. This is a good drama so far. Episode 1 is giving. I can't wait for episode 2. As a reminder, if you're seeing this recap, it means that it is a couple months after, but trust me, I did upload it the same day it is out. Let me tell you this again. It is uploaded the same day it is out, but on my Patreon. I highly recommend you to go watch my Patreon because that would be you being the first time accessing this. Okay, trust me, it is 11:56 in the night. I am super tired. My brain is not functioning the English that I'm supposed to be functioning, but trust me, it is early access on Patreon. By the time you see this on YouTube, it's like 3-4 months after. So highly recommend you to go check out my Patreon because that's where I did my recap on the day or the day off or the day after. Just know I'm early into it, but you're not gonna see this on YouTube that till like way down in a couple months from now.